So I have a new sniper today. This is the Rogue Worx underlever KCO2 upgrade. So the base gun is a KCO2 and Rogue Worx do an upgrade kit for it, which is this, and it turns it into a lever action. Take a few shots now. There you go, it's extremely fast. So if you want to hear a bit more about this, I'm going to do a short review and shooting test at the end of this video. Yeah, sniper limits 2.32 joules. Let's see what damage it can do.
Myself and George sprint forward at the start of the game to try and get past the enemy lines. Here we can hopefully find a spot where the enemy won't expect us to be.
Lie flat. Just let them push past us, and we'll shoot them when they've got their back to us. I've got a good angle on them here. Watch our left. You're coming, Ed. This thing is on point.
Nice, Phil. Fucking gone. Like, you can be quick with these fucking bands, mate. No, I'm doing it. Don't worry about it, Shane. We've been round to the left? Yeah. Yeah, well, yeah, that's why we're down here. We've got to flush the ghillies out first. Otherwise, you're going to keep getting shot in the arm.
That guy's being medicked and I think he spotted me.
I'm just going to say I'm dead, I've been medicked. I'm going to say I'm
dead. Well played.
Turn around.
I know, it's too dense though. If I miss and hit a stick, they're going to hear which direction the shot came from. I know, the sweet sound of confusion. Well taken, mate. Well taken, mate.
I didn't see you, but
George, let's go down here. There's shadows in this dip.
Across the road, Ed.
I reckon we just push straight forward here.
yeah, I'll take that.
I'm trying to defend the structure on my right here. I'm in a good position to defend that ridge up there, but the problem is I've got a big blind spot on the right here, and they can just creep up right on my position without me knowing they were there. I'm going to have to be very quick with the pistol here. That there is the real advantage of this. If you miss the first shot, like I did there, you can quickly take a second one. That guy was about to get behind cover, but he didn't.
After the game, myself and Harry went to the range and we did a bit of testing with both the lever action you've seen in this video and a custom build that had just arrived from Rogue Worx, the company that makes the lever action and other parts of the KC. Just to be clear with you guys, I did pay for these myself. I did speak to Rogue Worx about the custom build and discuss what I wanted, so there is a kind of relationship there. Having said that, I will obviously try to give you guys an honest review of this, just in case you are thinking of getting one. So at the range we tested speed of reload, accuracy and range.
Go and sit there, Harry, so they've got a size comparison. We have an abnormally sized human and a normal sized human target there. Okay, speed test, 45 metres away. I think we can safely say we're both going to be able to hit that every time, so it's... How fast is the reload compared to a bolt action? Now, Harry has used the goat for quite a long time now. I wouldn't call him an expert. A professional airsoft sniper.
I can pull a cock though.
Yeah, you've got a fast cock. You ready?
Yeah.
I'll put a timer up on the screen.
Yeah, I'm confident. I just punched myself in the face. I'm not a professional.
Okay, stop.
Hit, 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 hit. Yes, hit, hit.
I think I had 2 misses. So I think the big advantage is not necessarily just the lever, how fast that is, it's being able to keep your eye on target.
Yeah, that's the
With the skate, every time you rack the bolt, you're having to either take your eye away from the scope or the scope is moving off the target and then you have to realign it. I think that's another time-saving thing. We're going to do a range test now, see how far it can shoot.
What was this, 1,000 metres?
No mate, don't be silly, this is 81 metres, you ready?
Yeah, I've got it there.
No, but the reticle's going to appear in the centre, isn't it? Press it again. 78, 77, 76, 77. There we go. Okay, so that's the target over there. I think we say 77. We were hoping for 80, but we've set the table up now. We're using Joff's 4.8 in this video.
My first shots through the KT weren't great. We figured that because we were using CO2 mags and the reload was so fast, we were experiencing the cooldown effect, particularly as the first shots through were good. I was adjusting my point of aim here to try and adjust for the shots falling short. I know this sounds like I'm making excuses, but bear in mind gas rifles are new to me. The cooldown effects can obviously be resolved with an HPA adapter, but unfortunately these are out of stock at the moment. I then slowed down a bit between shots and we got these results.
A finger.
What, this?
Yeah, what is this thing meant to be?
I think one of their missuses carves these in her free time, so you can get one when you order over, I think it's over £5, or is it £10? She'll do you a free hand-carved
Mascot. Over here.
Okay, so scout, same target.
It's difficult to find hard data on what a decent airsoft sniper can do these days, so we decided to go ahead and test it against probably one of the best out-the-box bolt actions on the market. So a slightly tighter grouping on the scout. We tried to be as scientific as we could be, but there's always going to be a small breeze. There's not much we can do about it.
Harry's insisting that I tell the viewers that he managed to get a shot on target at 77 metres with no scope.
No scope, tin boy. I want to see the penetrating power of the 4.8 BBs.
Okay, here is the target. So you can see, I think the grass was stopping us from hitting the base of it.
We then moved back to 100 metres. Can you achieve these kinds of shots in game? Not easily, no, but we still wanted to give it a go.
Left. 99. 100 metres, there we go. You can't really see it on camera, but it's all the way down there. Centre of screen there. 100 metres is a lot further than it looks, isn't it?
It is a fucking lot further.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're at the 100 metre target now. Harry's trying to get his practice shots in for hitting this. We're going to cut this bit out, right?
Please do.
I'm going to add a tiny bit more.
Save you watching this, Harry didn't hit the target once with a full mag. Granted though, he had not the best scope set up. It was hard for him to see where his shots were falling, so it's not quite a fair comparison.
100 metre target.
Couldn't make it.
Stair couldn't make it. I don't think this is going to make it. It's definitely got the range, I don't think it's got the accuracy though.
Yeah.
They're just missing.
We've got a little bit of a right to left breeze. Counter it. That's good.
Yes!
See? See? There's your rifle man for you.
Don't they say like the spotter is the better shooter?
Yeah.
It looks like a hit, but it didn't.
See that one. Keep catching the camera on my scope. Blur mode.
No, it was a hit.
Yeah.
Not bad, is it?
That's all right, mate. I thought this was going to hit better than that.
Yeah, I was definitely expecting this to fail that one. So
I need to hit this target now.
So out of 30 shots roughly with that, we didn't
none.
hit a single one.
No.
But with
You've hit 4.
With 20 of these,
You hit 4.
you've hit 4. So
that's
really
that
confusing.
Is odd because 77 metres. It was really.
Yes, 77
It was
metres.
flying all over the shot. We wanted to go over.
Well, no,
short.
but after
After you.
after that, it was almost on par with the Scout,
Mm.
and then we've gone back to 100 metres. I think this is shooting flatter, definitely.
Yeah. The hop's got a nicer flight on it.
Yeah, I would say it's a slightly flatter hop. Okay, we're back inside and we're going to go through our final thoughts on these.
How was the game day with it on the weekend? Do you feel like that cock movement was...
Yeah, the cock movement really added to the game quite a lot. I think we say rack. Rack.
Well, no.
I don't normally do reviews because it's just not a review channel, but because this was such an interesting purchase for me, I thought it'd be worth sharing.
I mean, the thing generally about bolt actions in Airsoft, I mean, I'm not talking about the lever action here, I'm talking about bolt actions.
Every time you go up against full auto, you are outgunned.
Yeah, you are outgunned, 100%.
It does offer more range and a bit more accuracy, but they've got accuracy by volume.
Exactly that.
This is where this kind of counters that, in the sense that yes, you can the speed of reload is so fast. I mean, I know the speed, I think what the speed test didn't show, like in game when you're looking through that scope, that point we made about, we were shooting at a target on a range in, you know, like a BB fight.
Yeah.
It's much harder to find that target again.
It can take a good second to get your eye back on target.
So one of the other things we haven't talked about is the fact that this lever action comes available for, I think, 5 or 6 different stocks. So this one is the KCO2 original. So this is what, if you buy a KCO2 from KJ Works, this is what they look like. And then obviously this is what I have. This is the Hogue overmolded stock. This one is the Magpul X22. So this one's the Boyd's Rimfire. This is the Bell & Clarkson Odyssey. So this is like a classic long rifle.
This is for the SRU stock. I quite like this one.
And then recently they've introduced a new one, which is the Hera Arms H22. So which one would you go for, Harry?
Your diesel spicy meatball.
So the KCO2 is already quite a well-established platform, and it's well known for being a decent DMR. Now, the difference here is that the whole system has been made non-blowback, and the blowback is often cited as the thing that makes these replicas inaccurate, just because there's more moving parts, things are being jolted around.
Yeah, stuff gets cooled down on the way through. There's a lot of things to go through on the gas guns.
Similar to a Mark 23, when you pull the trigger on a Mark 23, you're moving all the components on a blowback being moved by that trigger pull, and this is essentially the trigger pull of the Mark 23. All you're doing is loading a BB into the system and cocking back a hammer. Probably dumbing it down. Like, a lot of viewers are going to be like,
yeah, we're not that
stupid. But you know, some of you might be new to Airsoft, so I don't know. So the KJ Works KCO2 is obviously based on the Ruger 1022. To be honest, I think the Hogue overmolded stock, which is this one, looks most similar by far to, you know, the original. It's also the lightest. The reason I went for it is because this stock, I've got a video, I'll put up a video now of Harry first holding it up over there.
See how sparse it is, mate. Where's your mag?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so light.
I know.
Is this lighter than the other one?
Yeah. You are surprised when you see the furniture and the lever action and everything, you think it's going to be quite heavy. We'll put up the weights compared to like a VSR. It's probably the same weight as a VSR, which is pretty incredible.
And another thing, like, you often buy a gun even out the box and you can literally shake it, and there's always, one of my pet hates is a rattly riff, but these are just solid, absolutely solid, even the one that's been built by you.
I think we sound like we're fanboying now, so let's give some, what's your negative point, Harry?
I'm not a huge fan on the CO2 mags.
I didn't think that the cooldown issue would be an issue.
Well, to be honest, you could see it was an issue, because as soon as we give it a couple of seconds between each shot.
But when we slowed it down, it still felt like I was just putting a plaster on like a big wound. You saw the groupings between, you know, when we slowed down the shots compared to the Scout, and actually when we went back to 100, you were not able with
full magazine. It was very surprising, but when we went back to the 100 metres, this come into its own sort of world a little bit.
We do have to mention that there are quite a lot of guys in the community saying that they can hit out to 90. Fair play on them if they're able to do that, but they're using HPA and we were using CO2 mags. But essentially I think everything is in place to make this, you know, a precision snipper waffle.
Snipper.
Yeah. So this is the TDC. This is the component that applies the hop to the hop rubber, and as you can see, the threads are extremely fine. This is something you don't actually see on a lot of TDCs, and it means that you can get a sort of very fine adjustment on the descent. These two grub screws on the sides control the tension of this wheel, so any movement on this is an inconsistency on the hop rubber, so being able to lock it in place is going to give you that bit of extra consistency. So there's loads of other upgrades internally that I'm not going to go into now. So obviously the big negative of this is the price. You can't get away from it. Rogue Worx on their website do have a custom build option, and it ranges from 1,500 quid to 2,500. Having said that, there are guys that spend that amount on their MWS and
oh yeah, 100%. There's people that spend a lot
SRS. Yeah, so I think it depends how into it you are. Like, I haven't bought a new one like this for 4 years. I've been happy with the VSR, but this caught my attention, the lever action, as it would. So yeah, I really wanted it. So the reason that the prices are so high is because the KCO2, as it is a very niche platform. The company Rogue Worx cannot place big batch orders with their factories. There's only 150 of these ever made.
Oh Jesus, I didn't know that.
Which means that anything that comes from the factory is going to be really expensive.
But on the plus side, it's going to be built with care.
Yeah, the QC. I mean, this one was the one that you saw in the gameplay at the start of the video, and this is all from second-hand parts. I got a few new parts. The rail, to be fair, it works really well, as you saw in the video. We didn't get much testing done on the range because we basically just wanted to test this one. Although it was shooting, I'll put some shots up now, it was shooting not quite as nice as this, but that's to be expected. I put this together myself, and I'm not an airsoft tech by any means, obviously. So the KCO2 underlever itself, this component, is made out of 7075 aluminium, which is almost as strong as steel. I think this is the aircraft grade. Is it the aircraft grade? Someone in the comments let me know.
Is it the hollow ones like the bird's bones?
The pivot point is this sort of crucial breaking point, I guess, and this is actually steel. So the safety catch has been removed and it leaves a hole, and this is part of the trigger box, which is steel. So there's no way you're going to break that part. One thing I haven't done in this video yet is say thank you to I nearly said push to talk. Project Precision Turning, which is a company in the UK that makes these carbon fibre barrels. Yeah. They do other barrels as well, but they're really, really nicely put together. They changed the whole weight of them completely. So all in all, a very interesting idea by Rogue Worx to come up with this underlever. I know it's not a traditional underlever in that the mechanism is exposed, but I think that kind of adds to its
personality. Yeah, it's very.
It's a bit It's a bit steampunky, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Who doesn't like that feeling? Come on.
I mean, I guess that's something I haven't really commented on, is like the fun of using it. I always kind of cringe when I hear people saying, oh my god, it's so fun to use.
This is airsoft though, it's not.
I know.
Your gun should be fun and you should.
But I think I'm like ultra rational when it comes to sniping. I'm like, no, I want the best, most accurate sniper.
Yeah, it's
and
gonna
I want
come
to
with.
destroy the noobs.
It's gonna come with that though, being a YouTuber, but a lot of people go out there just to have a fun on a Sunday or Saturday.
Weirdos.
Weekend. Some people don't go out just to cause people pain.
Yeah, but no, but now it sounds like we're kind of making this into a gimmick. It's not a gimmick. Like, there are lever actions on the market that are 400 quid, and you would not want to play at a skirmish with, and because they're just for backyard plinking, they're not made for skirmishing. This is definitely capable of competing with any skirmishers, and at the price that it is, yeah, you kind of would expect that. I know it's been a while since my last upload, but this video took a long time to film and edit because we had the whole range test as well.
It's your first review video as well, so
it's my first review video. Yeah.
How did we do?
Just a couple of things I forgot to mention. If you are ordering from Rogue Worx, bear in mind you have to pre-order the underlevers. The deadline for the next batch is the 7th of January 2024, with an estimated dispatch of March 24. YouTube doesn't like links being shared, but if you just Google Rogue Worx, they are at the top of Google. There are also a lot of helpful people in their Discord, and actually a couple of them helped me with this review, so a big thank you to them. And of course, a big thank you to Rogue Worx for making me this custom build.